What is going on, guys? This weekend is UFC Fight Night Paris, I believe. Imavov versus Borralho, and this is going to be my full card, early predictions. Pretty decent card compared to, honestly, I don't even remember the last fight card we had. I know it's been a couple weeks. But starting off with a not-so-good fight, that is Shauna Bannon versus Sam Hughes. I don't remember who Sam Hughes fought last. I remember Shauna Bannon fought the little Indian lady, was getting clipped up on the feet, and then I think she got hurt, then dropped. Did she drop her with a head kick and then submitted her? I don't remember. All I remember is she submitted the lady, and before that was getting clipped up. I'm going to go Sam Hughes to get it done via decision. I think Shauna Bannon, very overrated. Sam Hughes isn't that good either, but she has more experience than Bannon. I think it's like a technical kickboxing. I think Bannon's probably better, but as far as like a power and overall advantage, I would give Sam Hughes that advantage. Moving up the card, we're going to be going through these first few prelims relatively quickly. This is actually a good fight, though. We have Andreas Gustafsson versus Rinat Fakhretdinov. Very good fight. Very excited for this fight. You have Gustafsson, came into the UFC. Who did he fight? I remember the guy. I can see his face. I can't remember his name. Was it Chaos Williams? It might have been Chaos Williams. Rinat Fakhretdinov. One loss in the UFC, right? No, did he? I gotta check. Did he beat what's his name? Dalby? Or did he lose to Dalby? I remember thinking he lost to Dalby, but I don't remember if he actually lost or not. Who did he lose to? He didn't lose to anybody. He won, but I thought he lost. That's what it was. He had a draw with Zaleski dos Santos. That's what it was. That fight I was thinking of. This fight, what you're going to have, I think Fakhretdinov has the grappling advantage. He's got decent striking. Gustafsson, I think I give him the striking advantage. I don't know. Fakhretdinov fades in just about every fight. He fades. So I definitely see Gustafsson getting the third round. I don't see Fakhretdinov going out there and getting him out of there early. So for my official prediction, I'm going to go Rinat Fakhretdinov to get it done via decision, 29-28. I could see a chance where Fakhretdinov, he slows down towards the end of the fight. I could see Gustafsson putting him on because he has relentless pace and pressure. Gustafsson does. Always moves forward. That's what he's doing that whole Chaos Williams fight. Moving forward, going for the kill the whole time. If he can put a pace, I could see him finishing Rinat Fakhretdinov, especially in the later round. Like third round, I could see a Andreas Gustafsson TKO finish in that third round. This should be a really good fight. Looking forward to it. Moving up the card. We have Brad Tavares versus Robert Bryczek. I think Bryczek only has one fight in the UFC. I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody that was not very good. It might have been Potierio. I think it was Ihor Potierio. Lost to Ihor Potierio. That is a bad loss to have. Very bad loss to have. I'm going Brad Tavares to get it done. I think he could finish Bryczek. I really do. I think he could get the finish. I'm not going to pick Tavares to go out there and finish him, but I really could see Brad Tavares getting a TKO in this fight. I'm going to go Brad Tavares to get it done via decision. I know he's kind of older. He's up there in age. Bryczek definitely has the youth advantage. But I think the experience that Tavares has in the game, I think he's just well-rounded. He's better all the way around than Robert Bryczek, and he's going to get it done via decision or TKO. Moving up the card. This should be a fun fight. We got Sam Patterson versus Trey Waters. If Patterson's the person I'm thinking of, I think he fought at lightweight first, lost a time or two, then moved up to welter, and I think he's on a 1 or 2 fight win streak. I'm going to pick him over Trey Waters. I don't rate Trey Waters that highly. I think Patterson should be able to, I don't want to say run through Trey Waters, but I think this should be a pretty non-competitive fight. They're both very tall welterweights. Trey Waters is 6'5", and Sam Patterson is 6'3", 78 and 77-inch reach. I think Patterson's more well-rounded. That's what's going to come down to. And I think that's what's going to win in this fight. His well-roundedness and his ability to mix in the grappling as well. Sam Patterson made a decision. The next fight on the card. Ooh. He looks fucking mean. We have Harry Hardwick versus Kai Fernandez. I think that's how you say his fight. Fight. This is my problem with Harry Hardwick. If I remember correctly, he's taking this fight on short notice. I think he's Cage Warriors champion. He's a featherweight. He's going up a weight class on short notice. I think the size advantage for Fernandez is what's going to be able to get him the win in this fight. I think his physicality, although Hardwick is an inch taller, I think physically Fernandez is going to be stronger, and that's going to play a big role in this fight. I think they have better power. Hardwick might be faster, but again, I don't think that's going to transfer as well in this fight. That's why I'm going Kai Fernandez to get it done via decision over Harry Hardwick. And then hopefully they can get him a fight at his weight class, given a full training camp and not a short notice. If I remember, I think it's short notice. Hopefully I'm not butchering that completely. Next, moving up, we have Marcin Tybura versus Delahaye. I think that's how you say it. I can't remember if he's coming right out of the PFL straight to the UFC, or if he fought in another promotion and then came. I know he's in PFL. I know he won the tournament. His best win is probably Renan Fajeda. Marcin Tybura is old. I think he's like 39, 40 years old. Anti, I don't know how to say his name. I think he's in mid-30s, if I remember correctly. I was just checking him out. That sounded really gay. Didn't mean it like that. I was checking him out his Tapology right before I started this video. I had to clarify that. But honestly, I'm picking Marcin Tybura. I think Delahaye probably has better striking and maybe a little slight power advantage over Tybura, but I think Tybura is just more well-rounded. I really think he's going to mix in the grappling in this fight, take Delahaye down, and I could see Marcin Tybura getting a submission. Because if you look, generally speaking, Tybura only loses to like top 10 heavyweights, and he's kind of like the top 10 gatekeeper in the heavyweight division. We got another heavyweight getting a higher ranked opponent on his debut fight. I can't remember the other guy's name that came from PFL that fought Curtis Blades. The guy's name's drawing blank. But I think it's going to be the grappling. I think the grappling is what is going to get this fight done for Marcin Tybura. I'm going to go Marcin Tybura to get it done. I'm going to say submits him. Marcin Tybura, I don't know what kind of submission. I think he's going to get submission. Moving up the card, we have Omar Sy versus Brandon Ribeiro. In his last fight, Omar Sy picked him. I thought he was going to go out there, completely blow through... why'd I forget his name? I'm forgetting everybody's name today. Alonzo Menifield. I think he's going to go out there completely out-grapple him. That's why I thought he was going to do in that fight. I think he was going to push the pace, push the grappling on Menifield, hold him up against the cage, and get the win. Couldn't do that. I think they're kind of giving him a bounce-back opponent. Not super confident in him now. I am going to pick Omar Sy to go out there and get it done. I think the striking's better. I think the grappling, the wrestling is going to be better. And what I thought he was going to do against Menifield, I think he's going to do against Ribeiro. We'll see. We'll see if he does. I don't know. But I'm going to pick Omar Sy to get it done via decision. Moving up the card, headlining the prelims. We have Will. Whoa! He's a big head there. Wow, that's weird. We have William Gomez versus Robert Ruchala. I'm going to go William Gomez to get it done via TKO. I can't do this. This looks stupid. I'm going back to this. I'm going to go to get it done via TKO. I think he's I kind of think they're giving him, a French guy, a winnable fight. I think they're doing it here with Omar Sy. And was there another one I thought they were giving him a winnable fight? No. I don't think there was. But I'm going to go William Gomez to get it done via TKO in the second round. Moving up the card, opening up the main card. We have Patricio Pitbull versus Lone Skira. Lucinquieta? I have no clue, man. All these weird-ass names. I'm stupid. I can't say any of them. Making his debut, fighting, again, another fighter in his debut, fighting a ranked opponent. Going to come in here, try to make his name off of Patricio Pitbull. This is honestly a very tough fight to pick. Pitbull in his last fight got it done over Dan Ige. Competitive fight. I'm going to go Pitbull. I'm not super confident in this pick. I think, again, this is what I'm thinking in my mind, why I'm picking him, is the grappling. I think Pitbull has the better grappling out of the two. I think he can implement the grappling, but is he going to? I don't know. I think he is. I think he's going to go out there and implement the grappling, see the hole in his game. He can be out-grappled. He's been out-grappled before, and that's probably the best chance Pitbull has as far as getting a win here. He's very short and compact for featherweight. But hey, he beat Dan Ige, and Dan Ige's like Dino Magny at featherweight. So, mildly excited for this fight. Moving up the card. Probably the least exciting fight for me on the main card. We have Axel, I think that's how you say it, Sola versus Reese McKee. Reese McKee finally got a win. I think it was in the UFC. This is tough. I'm going to go Reese McKee to get it done via decision. I'm not super confident in that pick, though. I'm just laying it out there. I'm not super confident in that pick. The next fight, I am confident in this pick, though. We have Balaji Oki versus Mason Jones. I'm going Mason Jones to get it done via decision. I think he's way more well-rounded than Oki. Oki, in his debut, everybody, including myself, was picking him to win. Goes out there, gets guillotined by Chris Duncan. Mason Jones gets back in the UFC in his last fight against Jeremy Stevens. Goes out there, beats the dog shit out of him, makes it a war. Was it a little bit more competitive fight than it should have been? Yes. But you could see there was a clear moment in time where Jones realized, okay, I gave the fans what they wanted. We had a war. I let him try to strike. Gave him a chance to knock me out. He didn't, and I'm going to take him down. And I think that's what's going to happen in this fight. I think Oki definitely has a power advantage in this fight. I think Jones is more all-rounded. I think Jones is going to out-grapple Balaji Oki. And I'm going to say Mason Jones gets it done via submission, rear naked choke. Moving up the card. We have Modestas Bukauskas versus Paul Craig. Who's picking Paul Craig? I don't know. Paul Craig, getting older, going back up to light heavyweight. I know he did in his last fight, I guess, as well, which was a no contest, where he did an illegal up kick to the guys. He got knocked out, allegedly. I really don't rate Modestas Bukauskas very good, but I can't pick Paul Craig. His striking's not good at all. He's got good kicks, and that's his only attribute in the striking department. He's got decent kicks. The grappling. Could he lock up something? Yeah, I could see him locking up a weird submission and getting a win, but I can't. That's like throwing the dice. I can't just like, will Paul Craig win? He did it. I can't pick like that. So I'm going to go Modestas Bukauskas to get it done. Does he finish Paul Craig? I'm going to say he doesn't. I'm saying Modestas Bukauskas to get it done via decision. Very clear-cut fight for Modestas Bukauskas. Very clear-cut win for Modestas Bukauskas. I'm going to say it that way. Moving up the card, co-main event. Very excited to see this fight. We have Benoit Saint-Denis versus Mauricio Huffy, or Ruffy. I don't know which one it is. We have Benoit Saint-Denis coming off of a win to Kyle Prepolek, I think his name was. Kyle took that fight on like very short notice, and Benoit Saint-Denis couldn't even get him out of there in the first round. I was very, like, as soon as I saw that fight, I'm like, ooh, that's not good. I don't know if he just kind of wanted to get back in the win column after he dropped, was it 2 or 3 in a row to Poirier, Moicano. I think it was just the 2 in a row. I'm going Mauricio Huffy to get it done via TKO over Benoit Saint-Denis. I think he's going to spoil the French crowd. He's going to Could Benoit Saint-Denis go out there and out-grapple? He's got good grappling. We haven't really seen Mauricio Huffy tested very well in the grappling department. So it wouldn't shock me if he went out there and got out-grappled just because we really haven't seen him tested. But I think he's going to go out there, get a highlight reel KO over Benoit Saint-Denis to get himself in the rankings. I don't believe he's ranked. It doesn't show he's ranked. To get himself in the rankings, and I honestly could see them fast-tracking Mauricio Huffy to a title shot. I could see him, if he gets a win over Benoit Saint-Denis in amazing fashion, just like he did the Bobby Green win before this one, I could see him giving him like top 6 opponent, someone higher up in the rankings. I really could see that. Everybody, the fighting nerds, everybody's real hyped up about him, and I think he's gonna go out there and get it done. I really do. Moving up the card, the main event. Good fight, solid fight. We have Nasruddin Imavov versus Caio Borralho. Honestly, I'm still not 100% sure who I'm picking in this fight. I think, if we break it down like this, I think Imavov has the better striking, the better power. I think Borralho definitely has a jiu-jitsu advantage. And I'm going to give him a slight, and when I say slight, I mean a very slight wrestling advantage. I think he is marginally better than Nasruddin Imavov. Imavov was getting taken down in the first round by Brendan Allen quite easily. Now, to be fair, the second and third round, Brendan Allen couldn't get him down. But I think Borralho is way better than Brendan Allen. I think they even had a grappling match. Did they have an MMA fight? I know Imavov and Allen, but for some reason, I can't remember if they did. I'm pretty sure they did. I don't know. But Borralho's best win is Jerry Cannonier. Got busted up by Cannonier. And Imavov had a much better performance. I was there for that live. I need to get the poster hung up. But much better performance against Cannonier. And then in his last fight, knocks out Izzy, which Izzy's getting older. He's, the chin's not what it once was. I still think he's very good. That's a very good win. Very solid win. Who do I pick? I think they can both go 5 rounds. Man, this is actually a really tough fight to pick. I'm going to go Caio Borralho to get it done. The reason I'm picking Borralho, if you hear that, that's my washer in the background. The reason I'm picking Borralho is I think it's going to be the grappling. I think he's going to go in there with a smart game plan. Knows if he goes out there with an impressive fashion, gets a solid win over Imavov, he might be fighting for the belt next against Khamzat Chimaev. He weighed in as a backup opponent for Chimaev Duplessis. So he's kind of already in the favor with the UFC. He knows he can make the weight. And back-to-back relatively, short. And I'm sure he'd fight whenever they'd want him to. Or, maybe Imavov would, maybe he wouldn't. But I think it's going to be the grappling. I think he's going to go out there, heavy grappling game plan. I think he's going to take the back of Nasruddin Imavov. I don't think he's going to be able to submit him. But I think it's going to be the control time on the ground for Caio Borralho is what's going to get it done in this fight for him. Let me know in the comment section down below who do you think's going to win and how. Let me know down below. Make sure to drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.